Hi, I'm Emilio Lezama. I'm director of Los Hijos de la Malinche. For all of you who have computers, you can log on to loshijosdemalinche.com. You'll understand the project a lot better. In 2009, I was a student at the National University in Mexico studying political science. And at the time, there were very few independent media in Mexico. In fact, our communication system was monopolized by those huge corporations you all know, and that are actually monopolies. They started a very intense campaign to undermine the use of Mexico. And they said that we were uninterested, that we were not doing things, that we were not planning to change things. And they started calling us ninis because we didn't study and we didn't work, and basically didn't do anything. The ironic part of this was that there was no spaces through which we could defend ourselves and say, hey, we're here, we're acting, we're doing, we're transforming, because they controlled all of those spaces. And in our perspective, me and my friends at least, what we saw was something very different. We saw a youth that was very active, that was very, very engaged in Mexico, but that didn't know how to canalize all of that energy. In fact, 2010 felt a little bit like being inside a beehive that has just been hit by a soccer ball. We were all, trying to get something done, but we didn't know how to. 2 years later, the whole youth movement started, and it clearly showed that, the beehive came out. But for ages, we had just been listening to these old people talk to each other. For me, it seemed like for centuries, the same political commentators, the same intellectuals, the same pundits on television, the same media. Nothing new was going on, and it was just a blabber from very intelligent people, but they were like 300 years old. So we decided to act. We decided to create that space that would canalize all our energies, all our ideas, all our thoughts. And we started out with a small radio program at the Reforma newspaper that brought a lot of young people into discussion tables. And that is how Los Hijos de la Malinche was created in 2010. So as you can see, this is the webpage. When we started the project, it was Hector and me back in 2010. Then we brought Einel in, and then we brought more people in, and then more people in, and more people in, and you can keep on going and clicking. So this is who we are. We are now more than 60 collaborators. One of them was in your video, Pablo Soberon, a mathematician. I am the general director, but there's a communications director, Emilio Toledo, who's watching us right now, editorial directors, and we have directors from every single section of the magazine. Founded in 2009, and we were created as a company in 2010. We publish articles every week. We have won 2 national awards, the National Communication Prize and the honorary mention of the National Youth Prize. Our readers, mostly 18 to 34, as you can see. Male, female, this varies. In Facebook, we have more female followers. This is the people that are actually on our webpage, a bit more male. We're visited all through the world. Obviously, Mexico is our hotspot. If any of you ever goes to Greenland, please visit our site so we get obviously, our main public is Mexico, but we still have readers in the United States and many Spanish-speaking countries. Within Mexico, Mexico City, and there you can see all the other states. This is our readers again. How we reach our readers? Through social media, through the radio, television. This is last week's campaign for Octavio Paz article, which reached, I can't see that, but 184,000 people, 429 likes. So we're in social media a lot. So Los Hijos de la Malinche, what makes us different from other projects? We are not just an online magazine. We have done radio, we have done TV shows. We were the first magazine in Mexico to offer our content in Kindle. We are now exploring the publishing business. We're trying to publish online. And our next project is to build Los Hijos de la Malinche in English. Someone please ask me about that during the questions, because I can't explain it now, but it's very interesting. So the other thing that characterizes us is our quality. Many of the media, someone talked about Huffington Post, many of the media have opted for quantity. We want quality. We have a group of editors that carefully revises each and every single one of our publications. Our readers go to our webpage and not to other web pages because they know what they'll find there is insightful and will contribute to their knowledge. So these are some of the covers we have had in Hijos de la Malinche in the past weeks. Can you just roll? Yeah, these are just the covers. And obviously this quality issue, this quality and the innovation have given us influence. All this media in Mexico constantly quote us, have referenced us, and talk about us. So we've gained some influence thanks to that. And the project has expanded enormously. Now, I'm just finished up. A lot of people from different sectors have participated in the project, from Juan Villoro to Germán Dehesa, Noam Chomsky, Carlos Monsiváis, Diego Luna. In different ways they've participated through interviews, articles, whatever. We're very proud to win the National Communications Prize in 2011. And we believe that in a country that is so affected by violence, only art and culture are the ways that we can unite society and bring social fabric to strengthen itself and fight our challenges. That is the belief that keeps Los Hijos de la Malinche going. And thank you so much. Please like us on both Twitter and Facebook. Thanks.
Let's have 2 questions.
Hi, my name is Miguel. I come from the University of Michigan. My question is really easy, and it's what you expected. Why do you want to translate Los Hijos de la Malinche?
Okay, the question before, someone mentioned during that why were we talking in English? And I think one essential thing about Mexico is that you never question yourself that when you go to Mexico City, you watch CNN, you watch Fox, you watch all this American media, you have all these American companies that have adapted themselves to Mexican, Latin American public. Whereas when there is a Mexican media here, it is always branded as Latino or Mexican and is only aimed at a particular group of the population. We want to change that. If we're sharing this neighboring United States and Mexico, why not share that influence? Why do we have to be always Latinos? Why do we always have to be Hispanics? Why can't we create a magazine just like The Atlantic, just like Harper's, just like New Yorker, that has a lot of Mexican writers, but the readers don't have to know that. It's just a magazine that has quality content and that by chances of life was born in Mexico. So that is why we want to translate Los Hijos de la Malinche into English. It's not a translation, it's a new project that involves Los Hijos de la Malinche.
One more.
How do you finance this project?
Yes, that's very important. And we have very interesting opportunities for all of you investors who want to put money into Los Hijos de la Malinche. Investing is very important because that guarantees our independence. And our independence means we have the freedom to write whatever we want. And we are constantly looking for people to finance. We have partnerships with many other media, and we sell publicity. That's the way we finance. It's a hard thing to do in Mexico. Not a lot of people understand how branding works on the internet in Mexico these days, but we try to explain it to them, and we try to make packages that really work for both us and the person who wants to publicize. So mainly we use, through other companies that want to publicize in Los Hijos de la Malinche. Please feel free to publicize yourself in Los Hijos de la Malinche.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
very much.
Emilio.